Hey there everyone, my name is Monkey Shadow from the Guys of the Games, back with some more Pokemon Crystal. And of course, I'm just gonna get right into it. We're fighting Suweet. Heck to the yes, whatever. I'm slightly demotivated because I've had like 2 episodes whatchamacallit, I've had 2 failed recordings. Not through any fault of my own or even the game. It's just bad timing. I try to record and then it's like, storm's happening, gotta deal with shit. Try to record again, storm's happening again. Truly. Oh boy. Do you think Suweet can live another Ice Punch? Is this... Oh! Oh! Yes! We're in there. Okay, that makes up for it. Might take a bit, but like 1 HP frozen, and Suweet will be frozen potentially just forever. It's 10% at the end of every turn. So as long as I get lucky, you can just sit here and frozen. Like let's hope. Unfortunately, despite all these balls, nothing is really useful for Suweet because it just doesn't work out for anything basically. What's nice about Freeze is not only is it like obviously very effective, but it's also like fast because it's just frozen. There's no like animation like with Sleep where it like does the little Z's. It's just it's frozen for however how long. Oh come on! This is where all the luck is going, is missing Sing now. Bro. Seriously? Sometimes this game is just a real piece of shit. Oh my god! I have missed... Is this actually... Did I come here with full PP? Is that 6 Sing misses in a row? 7 Sing misses in a row? 8 Sing misses in a row! What's going on? This is the least that this kind of luck has ever mattered. But what the actual fuck, game? Are you serious? How do you miss Sing 9 times in a row? I almost just did the stupid meme where you fail 10 coin flips. You get heads 10 times from a coin flip. Well, I guess we're gonna paralyze it. Paralysis does not help in this game, unfortunately. But it'll hopefully help it from, not beating me up as much. Sleep and Freeze are obviously very helpful, because besides the fact that they don't make the Pokemon attack, but they do, I think in this game they add 5 to a Pokemon's catch rate, like they just add a flat amount to the catch rate. So it's like, Sleep and Freeze are obviously very useful for legendaries, and decidedly there you go. Decidedly less useful when accounting for anything that isn't a catch rate of 3. Horf. Give a nickname to Suweet. Nah, we'll leave it at that. Too awesome, even. Suweet was tough, but you were tougher. Thanks for sharing that fantastic battle. Later, Mosh. According to legend, when the souls of Pokemon and humans commune, from the heavens descends a Pokemon of rainbow colors. When the brass tower burned down, 3 nameless Pokemon were said to have perished. It was tragic. However, a rainbow-colored Pokemon, in other words, Ho-Oh descended from the sky and gave new life to the 3 Pokemon. They are Suweet, Entei, and Raikou. That is what they say. The 2 towers are said to have been built to foster friendship and hope between Pokemon and people. That was 700 years ago, but the ideal still remains important today. God, I love these little tidbits. These guys also kind of like roam around the tower after. Just like a nice little thing. What should I do right now? I guess we'll do one thing quickly. I mean, I imagine most people know about this, but since I did things in a kind of a weird order, we didn't see him back when I went to Celadon, but obviously, if you play the game any decent amount of time, you know that after the Tin Tower stuff, or I guess after the Suweet encounter, Eugene actually hangs out at Celadon's Pokemon Center, because that's his hometown. How quaint. So I guess we'll go check him out, because he does like check, I think, like he goes like, hey, have you caught Entei and Raikou? So we might as well, check him out, right? Why not? Do 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 boop boo do 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 do. We'll leave him bike there instead of flying for no particular reason. And I actually do mean for no particular reason. I'm just doing this because the center is like right there. So, hey Eugene, how's it going? Back visiting my hometown. It's been quite a while. Have you caught the legendary Pokemon? Okay. If you catch even one, I hope you'll inform me. Sure thing, buddy. I will say that Eugene's check, I think, if I remember correctly, is slightly flawed. I don't think he checks the daycare. Because the way he checks is that he specifically checks if you have a Pokemon in one of your PC boxes or in your party that has the same ID as you, basically. So, unfortunately, if you trade over a Raikou or an Entei from another game, you still can't catch Ho-Oh. You have to actually catch it. Like, technically, if you get stupidly lucky, you could potentially just randomly stumble into another game that happened to have the same name and trainer ID, but obviously that's a 1 in, 65,000%, or not percent, but just in a 1 in 65,000. Like, it's very unlikely that'll happen organically. It's almost like you have to force. This week's ID number is this, blah blah blah. Do do do. Oh, come on! This might be a bit of a chill episode, more of like just a casual romp around, because it's gonna be catching stuff. I forget if did I put my thing in the PC? Let me just double check here. What do I have in my thing here? Well, I can put my metal coat away. No, I didn't. So I think, remember how we got that, whatchamacallit, the GS ball. We can do that right now. Actually, I don't remember if you have to wait a day. Maybe this will be next session. So you talk to Yuzi and he's like, what is that? I've never seen one before. It looks a lot like a Pokeball. Let me check it for you. Yeah, I think you have to wait a day. Grandpa's checking a ball right now, so I'm waiting until he's done. Yeah, she has like unique text and everything. Aha, I see, so. I believe that's how it goes. You just have to wait a day. That sounds right. Golly, should I try to start catching the two beasts? Ugh. The thing is, if I want to go ahead and try to catch them, I gotta like prepare for that, Like, you want a fast Pokemon with mean look, at least to whittle them down at first. And then after that, you just need something fast with like a sleep move, because I'm not sure how that works. Because despite contrary to popular belief, in Generation 2 at least, the Entei and Raikou cannot run away when they're asleep or frozen. That's a Gen 3 onward thing. In Gen 2, they actually, because fleeing Pokemon is just a normal mechanic, they actually like made it work properly. And I believe even with paralysis, it's like a 25% chance they'll just be paralyzed instead of being able to run. Of course, the problem is, like, what do I do from here, right? I can't do Celebi yet. There is red, but I want to save that for the end. I should at least go get the fly point, I guess, would be something I can do. So we'll do that first, I guess. There's our journey. It's unfortunate that I didn't start recording. If I recorded like an hour earlier, I could have recorded before the day passed, and I think, technically sort of cheese that. Which would have been funny. Alas, it do be like that. Do boo ba-da-doo do. All right, let's get let's get do that big I don't know. I'm just trying to stall for time here. This is one of those episodes where it's just like I don't remember anything, so you know. There's really like, unfortunately, I've kind of reached the end of the things for me to talk about for the most part, so it's just kind of like, whatever. Whoop! Ah, I would get an encounter. Level 4 Firo! Damn. I'm not sure if it's level 4. It's either level 4 or it's like level 8. One of those two. It's like the two numbers in my head for the Firo. I'm not even sure if you can find it at night, so maybe not. We can go to Victory Road here, though. I mean, we'll just bike through, because there's Pokemon that are, like, pretty strong here. Tangela, by the way, I kept saying Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime is a Pokemon that can run away, but I believe he's, like, right after Tangela. Tangela is the Pokemon I was thinking of that can run away. And he's the third Pokemon on the flea list, so... You can't, do the thingy-bingy. Tangela is the third Pokemon that's effective at the fastball, basically. Hey, look, Poliwhirl. At nighttime, I feel like the encounters here are a little more mundane. I think in the daytime, you can find, like, Rapidash and Dodrio, which are, like, I mean, they're actually probably scarier because they're much faster, so it's harder to run away from them, but... For the most part, it's just kind of, you know... At nighttime, it's much easier, I would say, because it's like Tangela is pretty slow. I was like, is there anything? Is there like a hidden item here? Oh, of course. I was like, isn't this like a little hidden spot kind of weird? Like, oh no, there actually is an item. Also, can I fly here yet? I can. As soon as you step into the route. I guess we'll grab the TM. While we're here, we can visit that celebrity lady who's just like, oh no, you found me. There's also this old lady here, which is kind of notable because they did mention that this area is like obviously only for like special trainers. They actually got rid of her in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, so who knows what the logistics are for that. Maybe they just decide that I guess she's not a strong trainer. Unfortunately, the old lady sucks. She can't be here anymore. She's been banned. Mount Silver is like one of those. It's like the one dungeon in the game too that's just like completely redesigned in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. And I'm not sure if I would say it's necessarily like better, but it is certainly like more involved. Although, one of the big things they changed, they force you to use Rock Climb, which is kind of annoying. But I mean, you know. I guess that's fine. Like, it's notable because in this game, you actually don't need any HMs for Mount Silver, technically. I think this is a Firo? Yeah. Like, off the top of my head... I mean, you need Waterfall, and, like, you're, like, you want Flash... Because the first room is dark. The other rooms aren't actually dark, so you don't actually... If you know the way to get through the first room, you don't need Flash for the rest of the dungeon, but... Anyways, we'll drop off Farfetch'd and go back to business as usual, I see. I could also, like, geez, do I want to hunt the Chansey? Ugh. Like, does anyone really want to watch me move through the same patch of grass? Like, I know people. You could, I mean, I'll even just name drop Ziggle and Reyna. I think Reyna's Twitch handle is Tabby Turnip. She uses that in a lot of places, and then Ziggle's just Ziggle. In some places, it'll be Ziggle Rocks Odyssey, but I think his Twitch is just Ziggle. They have done like a whole thing where they like they did whatchamacallit. They went for the lucky egg, which is even more ridiculous because it's 1% chancey and then a 2% chance of having the lucky egg. They did do it. It took them bloody forever. It took Ziggle forever. Reyna actually found it decently fast. And then, you know, Ziggle got real unlucky, but you know, if you want to watch lucky egg stuff, just go check them out. I actually don't remember if those streams are up right now, because Twitch is like doing its whole thing where it's trying to like purge, you know, the freaking petabytes worth of like video that's just backed up on their servers, which like I would honestly almost argue like fair enough in some ways, even though it's kind of annoying. But I mean, it's always going to be annoying. I mean, what do I even do? I guess I can do Lugia. That is an option. I can just go do Lugia now. Why not? Only thing with Lugia is I will have to drop someone off, but Lugia is going to be level 60. It's actually going to out-level my party. Because, they bumped up the levels well, they bumped up the levels of both of them overall. Technically, like, there is one in gold and silver that's 70. Depending on what, like, it's the opposite. Like, in silver, the Ho-Oh is level 70, and then in gold, the Lugia is level 70, but I think Hitmonlee's kind of the odd one out here for fighting Lugia, at least. We will grab, I guess, because you need Whirlpool. Does Crocodile have Whirlpool? I have Gyarados? Do you need Strength? Well, he has Strength, so good enough, I guess. There you go. Do. I mean, we already explored the whole... Oh, I need Flash, too, actually. Ooh, I should get Flash, because otherwise it's gonna just be bloody pain. I guess Dunsparce, then. Yep, great hiccups. I love getting the hiccups from drinking my drink. And then it's gonna go away in like 2 seconds. Ugh. Just one of those parts. You know what, this part probably is gonna suck. This is, you know, I'm gonna give this my honorary worst part of the series thing, because it's just like, it's just gonna be me just being like, Ruh-roh, Shaggy, hoo-hoo-hee. We got a mystery afoot, gang. I don't even know, like, which one is the one you want to go to? Is it the I always forget if it's the top right or the top left. I guess we'll go top right first. But, yeah, I mean, we'll figure out pretty quickly if it's the wrong one. Do. And they gotta make you surf this one bloody tile. Alright. We're flashing. Flashing my coat. Oh, this is the right one. So I think we want to go... I actually forget. Is it up or down? We're gonna go down first. I think it might be down, but... Oh no, I think I picked wrong, in fact. Damn. Okay, well, I can reset. That's why we save, baby! I love save scumming. It is my favorite pastime. This is my favorite shop on the Citadel. Those random things pop in my head, I swear. Alright, there we go. We have waterfall, but we don't actually need it, because you can just go down. Whee! Alright, Lugia. There she blows. Look at that majestic beast. I'm gonna do the same thing as we did with Suweet. I'm basically just gonna get my Ice Punch going, and we'll see if we just get lucky. Suweet does not get a legendary encounter theme in this game, like the beasts do, unfortunately. They did actually bother to give them unique themes in Heart Gold Soul Silver, which I will give them credit for. Lugia is going to be quite a bit harder than Suweet, though. Like, I feel like this is a thing people often forget about these old gens. They are very, like... Gen 2 in particular is, like, really mean about the legendaries, because they all know Recover. And it's just, like, it kind of, like, is a pain. There we go. That's pretty much perfect. The only thing that could be better is if I froze it. Alright, so unlike with the other stuff, Heavy Ball, very useful against Lugia. Definitely throw a Heavy Ball. And if I run out, I'll just reset, you know. It is what it is, as it were. Like, yeah, this is yeah! 2 balls, let's go. Because, like, let's be real. Like, there's nothing else to use heavy balls on at this point anyways. So, like, who cares? Heck yeah! Oh, hey, Bill. Oh, let me guess, that filled up my box? Yeah. Oh, and then the... I guess Speed Choice adds this extra thing that lets you, like, automatically change. But I'm just gonna not do that because that's cheating. Although it's a nice little quality of life thing, I would argue. But, still not gonna use it. I don't actually have an escape rope, so I guess we just gotta leave manually. But, not a big deal. Oops, repel wore off. I should actually probably use the repel. As much as I am sitting there like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. Like, nah, just use the repel. It'll save at least one encounter for sure. Alright, here we are. There is a strength boulder in here, but you don't need to interact with it for anything, so no point. Fun fact, too, about Lugia is that for... just like Ho-Oh and Snorlax, Lugia uses the encounter type that forces it to hold a have its held item. But since Lugia doesn't actually have a held item, it doesn't actually do anything, which does suggest that maybe at some point it was supposed to have one and they just didn't bother or something. I don't know. Who knows? Golly gosh, gumdrops. I mean, we'll obviously... Let's deposit everything. I guess we'll move. Because I can move some of the random stuff. Like, I can move the legendaries in their own box, at least. Because I don't need them in there. Like, something to keep in mind with the box stuff is that... I guess I'll put, like Nessie in there, too. She's a scripted encounter. Or he. It's a Lapras. It's a dude. But, the lottery checks the Pokemon in your box, like your currently selected box. They can't check outside of that box. So if you like have a bunch of like traded Pokemon in like a different box, they like doesn't matter basically. You only get the benefit of up to 20 Pokemon. Any more than that, and they just don't count anymore. So there is a certain point where trading more Pokemon doesn't actually help you with the lottery anymore. It's basically up to 20, and then the 6 in your party, and then I don't think they check the like daycare or anything like that. So you don't get anything from that either, unfortunately. I don't believe... Like, I'm pretty sure it's a daily thing, not like go fight a battle or something. Like, I guess we'll check out if... No, he's just gonna be here till next time. I'm checking it out. Yeah. Well, you know what? Here, let's do something. So, my money hasn't changed. Alright, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna save, and we're actually gonna reset the clock. Because I know how to do that. Because I'm gonna use a password that I actually have on me right now. Because I have been using this a bit just to, like, fiddle around with the, like, time of day. Because, like... There we go. So in Gold Silver, it's very easy to do this. You just, I think it's literally just like down B select lets you reset the clock. But in this game, you have to do down B select and then let go of down and B while still holding select. Hold up and left and then let go of select and you'll get brought to this menu. Anyways, I believe my code should still be 1248. There we go. Nice. So we can go ahead and reset the day. And I believe this should automatically make Kirk just like leave. Because this resets all daily events. There he is. Dad works at Soph where he studies Pokeballs. I have to stay home with Grandpa and Slowpoke. This ball started to shake while I was checking it. There must be something to this. And in classic Kirk fashion, he runs outside. And then she gets lonely instantly. Alex, Forrester's restless. What's going on? Nice. Oh, I actually need I guess I actually... No. Okay, actually, I guess I'll show this off. Actually, well, first of all. So he stays out here now. But I will show this off because most people will just immediately go into Ilex Forest. But fun fact, you can actually, during this tiny time frame, there's a change at the top gatehouse as well, which I might as well show off because not a lot of people know about this one. But that lady that talks about, so here's a super fun fact too. So something's wrong in Ilex Forest. You should stay away right now. She doesn't let you through. So you actually, like, explicitly need cut to get to Celebi. So I actually have to grab Farfetch'd again. Oops. Not that that's a big deal, but it is funny that I keep trying to get away from Farfetch'd and it just keeps coming back. But there's another lady that also blocks the way later, deeper in the forest as well. I guess let's show that too, because it's another one you often, like, it's like, oh yeah, I guess, yeah. Is Kurt still there? Yeah. During this little time frame when the GS ball is doing it though, look at this. The corner of the tree tiles are animated now, which is like a very cool looking effect. It makes it look like it's like really windy. Very nice looking actually. I almost kind of wish it was like this all the time, but like that's probably fine. But yeah, you can see that the Picnicker Girl is also over here right now, blocking the way. I mean, yeah, I guess we'll save. Should I? Let's save, and I'll body slam with Jinx, and we'll just see how that goes. It's Honor of the Forest Protector. Oh, what is this? There's a hole. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. I'm gonna get this fancy little animated Celebi. Look at this. Doesn't even play its cry. Look at Celebi in all its glory. I don't remember which game it is that has like either gold or silver has a Celebi sprite that looks kind of goofy. Do you think level Celebi, 30 Celebi can live body slam from Jinx? Oh, holy shit! Can it survive? Oh, it has safeguard. This thing probably has recover too. God. All right. Well, body slam again, and then we'll just start chucking balls. This is what you do all the time, because once again, I don't think any of these balls use. Like, if you go high enough level, the level ball actually does become pretty helpful. But the rest of these balls are mostly just like whatever. I think Celebi has a catch rate of 45, so it's actually not that like hard to catch. Because you can see, even with just the red health, the ball is shaking. Which, like I mentioned, I'm pretty sure, in Speed Choice, it works like Gen 1, where how much the ball shakes is an indicator of how, like, easy it is to catch the Pokemon. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is it my destiny to miss Sing? It's like a goddamn coin flip! Have I hit Sing at all tonight? Oh my goodness. It really do be like that sometimes, you know? Ow. Well, that did like nothing. Fun fact about Future Sight, the damage it does is calculated when you use the move, based on the Pokemon that's out. So, you can actually get Future Sight to potentially do crazy amounts of damage if, like, say you're, like, sacking, like a low-level Pokemon. Like, let's say you're fighting Sabrina and you send out, you know, your level 2 Pidgey to, like, revive your starter, and Alakazam uses Future Sight on your level 2 Pidgey. Because Pidgey obviously has nothing in terms of stats at that level, the Pokemon you send out will take like whatever gets sent out, even if it's like level 100, it'll take like a crap ton of damage, because it calcs the damage based on the Pokemon that's actually out when you use Future Sight. Hey Kurt, wasn't that something? Mosh, that was fantastic? Thanks! I'm feeling inspired by what I just saw. It motivates me to make better balls. I'm going. And from this point on, the forest is back to normal, unfortunately. It would be kind of nice if the forest stayed windy, but I mean, you know, fair enough. These two ladies are back. Did you see the shrine honoring the Protector? It watches over the forest from across time. It must be a grass-type Pokemon. I guess that'll be it. Ooh, what do I want to do for the beasts? Because I do want to get Ho-Oh, because, like, nobody ever does. Because Ho-Oh is kind of a pain to get, obviously, but... Like, the two best Pokemon, the best Pokemon I think in-game is probably Gengar. If you can get it, or if you can't get Gengar, at least Haunter, because it gets, you know, both Mean Look and Nightshade. Which are obviously both great moves for the purposes, because obviously the fact that Nightshade can't crit is great. Like, technically the best Pokemon is... I actually forget. Is there any Pokemon that learns Mean Look and False Swipe? That's the problem. I guess Parasect is fine if you can make it fast enough and just level it up a ton, because obviously if you use Spore, they can't run away anyways. You can at least weaken them. And then I think you could either do Gengar with Mean Look Hypnosis, or Crobat, I believe, also has Hypnosis as an egg move in this game. Maybe that's Gen 3 or onward, though. I don't remember, but... I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll grab that one of the, what would be the highest level? I guess the Kanto one, maybe. The level 17 Haunter I caught, because... There is, I think, actually, Haunter... Or, actually, is that even true? Let me check this. Let me look up Ghastly and Haunter here. Where are they at? Do. Are they actually this deep in, or did I just miss them? I think I just missed them. Well, I know it has, here's the thing. I know I caught the Haunter, so I should just look for balls. There it is. Okay, I went right past it, yeah. So Ghastly is in these spots. Oh, it is in Tin Tower. Okay. That's probably the highest level ones you can find, but unfortunately you can't get to Tin Tower until you have the 3 beasts, so it's kind of redundant for those purposes. I mean, looking at this, I guess the highest level, yeah, it must be the Haunter, because the Haunter is over there at level 17, so I guess that's where we're going. Guess who's not getting rid of Farfetch'd yet? Because we're going back. I guess that'll be it for this part, though. It looks like what I'm going to be doing is training up a Gengar to learn Mean Look, Nightshade, Hypnosis, and then whatever the useful 4th move would be. Because that'll be useful for at least whittling them down at first. Because the big thing you want to do is get them down to 1 HP. Or at least look like red bar, you know, and then you can just spam them with Sleep, Mean Look, and it's fine. The reason why Gengar and Crobat are useful, obviously, is because they're actually, like, really fast. They're, like, really fast, because the thing is that what you want to do is you want to have your lead at level 40 so you can use the Repel strat to make it easier. You don't strictly need to, but if you don't do that, sometimes you might get unlucky, and then... You know, potentially even with you being in the right spot as Raikou, you just can't catch them. Because you just get unlucky and you just never find them. So I guess that's what we'll do. So yeah, I guess that'll be it for this part. Because, God, I'm going to have a lot of grinding to do off screen. What are the moves I would want two of them to know? Theoretically, did I just say theoretically? Theoretically, Nightmare could be useful because that does 1/4 of their health, so I could use that to like help like manipulate their HP. I don't know, but this is the best place to go for Haunter because it's the highest level, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of sad to say that the highest level ghost in this game. I guess I could also do Mischievous, but Mischievous isn't as fast. It's like 85 speed, whereas like Gengar's like 115, I think? And I can trade, so I don't particularly care about that. I guess we'll use Farfetch'd again, too, so... But I'm going to do that off screen, because we already caught Hunters. Yeah, that'll be it for this part. See you guys. I mean, it's a short part, probably kind of boring, whatever. See you guys later.